The reason why marketing is so damn hard is because the marketer is trying to have simultaneous conversations with multiple entirely different types of buyers. So imagine you have a product page that has a conversion rate of 4%. Well, what that means is that 4% of people come to the page, they see what's on the page, and that's good enough for them to pull out their credit cards and buy. Now, let's say that the product that you have is listed at $100, okay? Now, there might be some people that are not buying because they are thinking $100 is a pretty steep price for this item. Now, one way for you to solve this is to really get into explaining, this is really good value for money, it's going to last you a really long time. The thing is that if it's a premium product, if it's a premium skincare product, that actually might seem a little too desperate to the people, to the premium buyers who actually get turned off by over justification of your price point. So this is just one example. Now, do I want to cater to people that are not buying and kind of tell them this is really good value for money? Do I want to risk alienating people that are kind of turned off by the fact that I'm trying too hard to kind of make the sale when they really want me to just focus on, you know, the quality of my ingredients? And so this is the paradox, and there are dozens of these paradoxes for the marketer. And what happens invariably is that the marketer comes up with a compromise and says, listen, okay, how do I construct a message that kind of works for everyone? The problem with kind of works is you end up with very unsexy conversion rates, and you kind of get stuck now, because now how do you continue amplifying this messaging, because you have multiple masters now. And I think this is the challenge. So the solution is to, if you have 4% conversion rate, is to keep the page exactly the same, but create mechanisms where, create little buttons or links or whatever it is that are specifically designed for these people that need a little more convincing. So if it's around price point, you can have a little call to action that says quality matters. Most people would ignore it, because especially if I come to the product page and I see the price point, I'm like, yeah, this is how much I expect to pay for a quality product in this range. I'll probably ignore it. Make it subtle enough where it doesn't scream for my attention. But for someone who stops right there and says, you know what, this seems like a damn steep price, they're probably going to notice that call to action and they'll interact with them. And when they interact with it, show a pop up, which I kind of use as an analogy for a private room where I can have a private conversation without turning off my primary audience. Because this is the difficult balance I'm trying to do. I don't want to surface that content on the page by default, because it might potentially turn off the 4% of people that are buying from me, and my bonus depends on not screwing up that conversion rate. But for someone who raises their hand up, I can have this private conversation. There are many other parts of the product page where you can do the exact same mechanism. So that is my big idea for you. Focus on just talking to one audience and create mechanisms so we can have alternate conversations with different types of buyers, but without confusing our primary audience.